All right, so Caio Borralho versus Jared Cannonier has just finished up, and Caio, we have learned, is very human and can bleed when it comes to the top five. So when it comes to facing guys like Sean Strickland, Dricus Duplessis, Israel Adesanya, man, I don't know how those fights are going to go. He's always got room for improvement, but he dogged it out against Jared Cannonier and got a unanimous decision, even though in the fifth round when he tagged him with that 1-2 on the chin and Jared went stiff and just fell over. Bad job on the ref's part. I felt like that should have been a finish in the fifth round, like a TKO or a KO. Even if Caio leaped on top, there are a lot of unanswered strikes, and then with the whole stranglage, it really looked like Jared was in a lot of danger on a very bad level. So I just felt like the ref could have stopped that at any second in that last round. However, there were times where Caio got hurt. He got tagged. He wobbled a little bit. So, obviously a younger Jared Cannonier probably would have finished a current Caio Borralho, but I think Jared Cannonier is starting to hit that 40s mark. He did good work. I know that he says he doesn't want that 40s mindset, and for someone who has stayed as active for as long as he had, that's impressive because not many people have really damaged him. He's been a very top fighter for a long time and has only lost to the best, like Robert Whittaker, Israel Adesanya. But, you can only rely on hurting people before they hurt you until your body starts to give from all the training, all the rolling. It just happens. Jared Cannonier is always going to be a Hall of Famer in the UFC in my heart. But yeah, no, Caio, he's here in the top five to stay. I don't know where he goes from here. Honestly, I'm going to stick by my guns. Maybe fight Israel Adesanya. That would probably be a really good test because he's shown that his hands are good and he could take some power shots, but can he take precision shots? That's the big question. So Adesanya, is he going to be able to put enough pressure on Adesanya to really shut down his style like Duplessis and Strickland were able to do to Adesanya? Because I saw some hesitation there on Caio, and if he brings that hesitation into an Israel Adesanya fight, he might pay for it. So we're starting to see that, no, he doesn't have the perfect game, but his game's a lot better than we thought. And yeah, part of me was counting Caio out because he did knock out Paul Craig, who's mainly a grappler, but like I said, man, you questionably got a fifth-round TKO that still went to a unanimous decision at the end and knocked Jared stiff like that. That is impressive. That just shows that, he's making jumps. He doesn't have too many fights in the UFC. But when you have less fights and you get up to this echelon of the division, I think that's even more impressive. Obviously, a lot of drawing board work to do, a lot of stuff to get done. But you know what? He's going to get it done. That's why he comes from the team, the Fighting Nerds, because he's not a guy who's ignorant to his own game. He's very self-aware, and that self-awareness that team brings is what makes things like tonight happen. Okay? So yeah, I'm completely sold on Caio Borralho right now. Is he going to touch that belt? Don't know. Does he have the potential to? Yes, but he made my jaw drop tonight, and that little devil on my shoulder that was counting him out that said he only knocked out Paul Craig, so let's hold on a minute. He could go 5 rounds. He could finish top dudes. He's here to stay. I hope he continues to evolve, because what if he finishes Adesanya next? Then he's up next for a title shot. But he's in the mix now. Now, if he were to lose this fight, I would say he should go fight Joe Pyfer. But I think he has surpassed Joe Pyfer in that realm. But yeah, no. Jared Cannonier should probably fight Joe Pyfer next. I think that would actually be a good fight. If Joe Pyfer is looking to make up some time or anything like that, or really wants to test himself again, I think honestly he should fight someone of Jack Hermansson's caliber again, just to make sure he's ready beforehand. definitely, I know that he wants to fight Paul Craig, and that could be a similar route. And yeah, no, you could knock out Paul Craig pretty easily. I feel like Joe Pyfer would get that done. But after the Paul Craig fight, Jared Cannonier is right there, and he obviously has some gatekeeper status and some gatekeeper potential. And we all know that guys like Joe Pyfer, once they hit the top dudes in the division, it's almost like what we saw with Caio Borralho. He's going to look human, and he's going to be with his own kind. And that's what I got to say. So I honestly think in the future, Jared Cannonier versus Joe Pyfer, or, hey, Bo Nickel if he wants to. I mean, I know Bo Nickel likes to look at big names who are starting to dwindle a little bit and says, hey, I want that guy. Speaking of which, I don't know what's going on with Bo Nickel. But Caio Borralho versus Adesanya would definitely be the best thing for the division right now. And if Caio Borralho falls short versus Izzy, I know a lot of people love to hate Izzy, but Izzy could use a win. He could use a bit of a confidence boost. Do I see Izzy ever getting the title either? I don't know. But, man, this fight said a lot. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.